In this video, I will explain how to create a campaign. I'll show you how to create a campaign as a super administrator along with a department user. So we have 4 campaigns here. The first one is a regular campaign. It would be only used on a one-time deployment. Autoresponder is a campaign that you would usually set as a specific date or an event. An example of that would be a birthday or an expiry date. Reoccurring campaign is a campaign that usually has a scheduled runtime. It could be a specific interval and it could have an end date. A/B split is a way in which we would like to compare 2 different templates. We can base it on open rates or click rates, and you can change both HTML content along with the subject line. For this example, I will only show regular campaign. So the first step is actually making a campaign name. This would only be shown internally within the campaign section. Below, you'll see all the folders that are available for you to organize your campaigns. Here you can see that the recipients will show all the newsletters associated within the primary contact list. In the case that you need to send an ad hoc list, that would be the second tab. In the second step of this campaign, you will be able to add the subject line, which the public would see. From here, you'll also see the from name and the from email. This can be changed at any point, and it can also be changed in the contact list, which I can show later. There is also an opportunity to put a reply to email address in the case that your from email is not an actual email to reply to. Below, we have advanced options. The first one being to turn off tracking, which we don't recommend, but in the case that you do not want to track your campaign activity, you just need to simply check it off and then select the ones that you don't want to track. We in Uppany do tracking for you on your behalf. However, if you have additional tracking internally that you'd like to do, such as Site Catalyst or Google Analytics, we do also give you the opportunity to do that. Yes, you just simply check this off. Depending on your account, we'll have a configuration with all the drop downs. And in the case that it's a custom tracking link, we'll insert it into the empty white box. Most templates have social media toolbar in the case that you do like to share your template via social media. However, in the case that your template is not designed, but you want to use the social media toolbar for just a one-time incident, you can simply check this off. And what will happen is that on step 4, a toolbar will be uploaded onto the header of the template prior to deployment. You see here that due to the fact that I did not add the subject in, they will let you know to have this field inserted. The next step is actually choosing your template. You'll see a drop down of all the different ones, depending on how you'd like to organize yourself. For now, I will select the general template. The general template, as you can see on the left-hand side, has numerous content types that your team members can pick from. This is called the Easy Editor. So simply adding content types will just go into the template, and it's easy for you to edit right off the bat. No HTML required at all. In the case that you do have a technical person working on the template, you do have the opportunity to use advanced editing modes. One being the HTML source, so going right into the HTML code and actually manipulating it. Or we have another one called Edit in the WYSIWYG, which is also known as what you see is what you get. This is similar to the Easy Edit, but it also gives you more advanced tools. It allows you to move images over. Once you're happy with the template itself, you can actually send a test email here, along with testing the rate for spam. So what happens here, you can run a spam test. And the results are great. In addition to adding an easy editor, we also add the ability to insert personalization tags. For this use case, we can actually add your first name, and to confirm this is all working, you can see that the personalization tag has worked. Once you get to the step 4, you have another opportunity to send a test email to yourself. In addition, we also have a feature called the advanced testing, which allows you to test not only on different desktops, but also mobile clients and web clients. So you can select, usually you could select all, but if you have certain ones that are more popular than the others, you could also just select manually. Once you're happy with how it looks on the browsers, you can actually go and finalize your campaign. You can review the name, the from name, along with the subject, and you can confirm that the primary list newsletter is also selected. And the last step would be to schedule a campaign either immediately or schedule it for any time later. You can schedule it up to a year from today's date. Once you get to this page, this will allow you to also reschedule the campaign if needed, along with edit the campaign, taking you back to the step 3 editor, or unscheduling the campaign entirely and reverting it back to draft.